Guys, I have no idea if you can hear me or not. We're having some technical difficulties. My girl Holly, we've been trying to get her on the camera, and I've been watching her in the studio, and she's like completely dark, pitch black, and then she's like sideways. She's portrait. She's back to sideways. I think. Okay, your portrait right now, Holly. Can you hear me? Shake your head yes if you can hear me, Holly. Okay, can you hear me? Say, give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me, Holly. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring her on. Hold on a second, you guys. Ah, it's always fun. It's always fun. So I talk about this. Hey, hi.
I'm like, I
Okay,
can't
I
see
can.
you. If you can, great.
Oh my goodness. Let me turn my volume up on my phone. For some reason, it's like really low. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. It is like, I complain about this all the time, but I'm just going to do it again. I don't know why they had to make it so freaking hard on the Book of Faces to go live. So, like, we could go live in the group. That's easy. Like, if we just went live in one group. But it's like using this is Restream, and it's not Restream's fault or StreamYard. It's the fact that, like, it's just become exceedingly difficult to go live on multiple platforms with the Book of Faces. You know, I always have to be careful how I say that. The Book of Faces. So, anyways, hi.
Hi, I was trying to move and like not run over the dog at the same time while not getting this like halo glare.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here like, well, we're live, but we're not live. I'm like looking at the, sorry, I have to laugh. You get to the point where you just start laughing. Oh, Audrey says she can hear me. Hi, Audrey. I'm looking in the book event group. So we are streaming on all the FanGrrrl platforms. That's Instagram. That is the book event group. That's the one with the purple heart. Yeah, the FanGrrrl Romance Rex book event groups. If you're not a part of it, I would recommend joining it if you ever want to come to any of the signings that we have, because it's a great place to get the inside scoop. And we're also streaming in the big readers group, which is urban fantasy, romantasy, paranormal rants. We're streaming in the spicy contemporary romance group, and authors corner, YouTube, and the Facebook page handle. I think that's it. It's a lot. The only place we're not at is TikTok, and that's because it's like impossible. I think you have to like um sell your soul to get TikTok to let you stream. It's not like like you can go into, oh, there she, okay, there she's back.
Wait,
You
I
can do
was
the live. I'm sorry.
remembering to hit do not disturb so that it didn't kick me off
Oh my
later
gosh,
when
I didn't do that.
inevitably
I didn't
someone
do
will
that.
call.
I know I didn't do that. Hubby's downstairs. He knows I'm doing this though, so hopefully he doesn't call me. But yeah, so I don't know what I was saying. I was saying something. Oh, TikTok, yeah. Like you can go, we can go live individually on TikTok, but we can't do it if you want to like stream on all these places with TikTok. That makes it
And yeah,
really hard. So
which is silly.
it is silly. It's silly. Okay, so I'm looking at comments in two groups right now. I'm looking at comments in the Purple Heart group, which is the Book Event group, and I'm looking at comments in the Big Reader group. That's the one with the red kiss in the name. And I can see you, Lee. Is that how you pronounce your name? Lee Kang, is it Lee Kong? I don't want to totally hack up your name. It's Ly. So hi. And then hi, Alexandra. I see you both. That's so exciting. Okay. I'm excited. How about you?
I I'm yeah, and I'm getting them all set up over here, and then I was looking for the post that I did. I've
The
lost.
post in the book of it group with all the burning questions. And that's the point of the live, right? So if you're just watching now and you're like, what is going on? I'm Rebecca. I'm the FanGrrrl Romance Rex founder. This is Holly Patierno. She is my everything. She does the you see the beautiful graphic behind us right now. She designed that. She designs the newsletter. She is the lead influencer for the 2026 event, and I'm hoping 2027 events. I haven't officially asked her. I guess I kind of just did. And,
I'll be
and
here.
also,
I'll be here.
okay, and also head of staffing. So she's helping organize our 60 volunteers that we have, which is a lot, right? That's a lot, right?
It
for a
is a lot.
signing.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
We have, I mean, it's only like 75 people total, plus the fangirl team is, it's like 100 of us.
So, yeah, that's a lot of people, to organize, make sure they're in the right place. We have three ballrooms, we've got foyer space, we've got meeting rooms. There's just a lot. So we needed a lot of people. And we have a lot of authors. We have 130 authors. And we're working on our vendors. I think we have 11 or 12 vendors committed so far. And we got a lot of interest forms in the past week since we've been doing all these like announcements for the signing, since tickets just went on sale on Friday. So it's been super exciting times.
Which
And
is crazy. I mean, it's been 48
a
hours.
year. No, it's been, oh yeah, no, it's been 40 hours since they've been up, but it's been a year that we've been working towards it. I mean, I signed the
Yeah,
contract with the venue last summer, and then we started building the lineup, and we created this group, with the Purple Heart, the event group. And we've been posting all these inside scoops every time we got a new author. We would drop a graphic saying, look, we have Ivy Asher, Stephanie Hudson, Amelia Hutchins,
I have two piles of books next to me.
I know. It's just, I bet you do. Look at all
Of
your books
attend
behind
of
you.
attending authors. I was I had some already because I've been making content and with like three authors at a time. But then I like did a quick peek over my shelves to try to find uh I was trying to find my physical Jen Grey book because I know it's here.
Oh, I have a Jean Grey book in front of me. So I specifically put set aside just so I can show this. So I got this. This is one of her special editions. I got this at a
Oh,
signing. Actually, funny enough, look at the sprayed edges. I mean, it's
so pretty.
gorgeous. This whole book is just gorgeous. Um, I got this at, oh, look at the beginning. It's just so pretty. What am I saying? I got it at a signing at the Hilton over Orlando. Is the signing that I went to back in March, and that's actually funny enough already for 2027. So it was really funny walking around because I'd already signed the contract. So I'm walking around looking at, or I was about to sign the contract. I was in negotiations with him, and I was checking out the space anyways, and I was visiting her and Michelle Hercules, who was signing there with us in 2026. And the venue's gorgeous, the Hilton Orlando, absolutely gorgeous. And so it was really exciting. So, anyways, I snagged these from her of her set
I'm
in
gonna
special edition. They're just so pretty,
I'm gonna
you
have to
know.
find a way.
Yeah, show the. Let me see. Ah, hold on. There you go.
Yeah, I
Oh, that's awesome.
when I went and met her, I was like, I'm obsessed with the Wizard of Oz. So if any of our authors have Wizard of Oz retellings, just tell me what book it is and I will get it. That is it. That's all it takes. Beauty and the Beast and Wizard of Oz. I will read them. But like it was just so
They're just
like it's
so pretty.
Halloween and I couldn't help myself.
They're just so like, and that's one of the things that's so awesome about signings is when it's meeting the authors, right? You're fangirling over them, right? Hence our name. We decided on the name, but you're fangirling all over them, you're excited about them. And then not all authors do special editions, right? But some do pre-order, some do special editions, and that's just the extra kind of fun. Some authors will do special editions just for a particular signing, and so you can only get it if you go to that signing, and that's super cool too. So anyways, so it's just, yeah, it's like, so we decided to do this live to answer the burning questions, right? Because we've had a lot of people get tickets over the past few days, and also early on with the early promotions. And so a lot of people are tuning in to find out stuff. And we did a post, was it yesterday, for the burning questions, and people were dropping questions
Uh
then.
yes, and I have it pulled up, so I'm ready.
Yes. Okay. And then so I actually see some questions live right now because I'm actually monitoring the live in the book event group. And Lisa said, "Did you ever imagine it would grow so big so fast when you started this?" No. No. Did you, Holly? I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be small, you know.
Um, well, it's just crazy to like think back to like August of 21 when you and I connected like for the first time.
Yeah.
And like there were like, I don't know, 2,500 people in the group or something like that. And like now it's like 57,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's the original readers group. That's kind of where it all that is where it all started from, is the original readers
Yeah.
group. And that was just me kind of fed up with all the negative book, well, not book, yeah, reader groups. I was gonna say book events, not book events, readers groups.
Yes.
Like I was in so many Facebook readers groups and it was just so nasty. I mean, I remember like one group had this post up and someone actually wrote, tell me all of the books that you hate. Like that was her post. And there were like 1,000 comments of people just ripping apart books. And I was just like, that's just not my jam, man. That's not my
Mm-mm.
jam. It's not who I am. I love authors. I love their books. And even if like I don't care for a particular book, because we don't all love the same books, and that's normal, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason to like tear it up so where someone else doesn't want to read it. You know, that's just because someone it might be their favorite book, and then like who are we to steal that from them? You know, like we post about it, we say something really whatever, and then someone's like, "Oh, I'm not going to try that book then." You know, and what happens if they would have loved it? You know, so
It
I
feels
kind of
like the
want
same
my
thing with like movies. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not a rom-com person. I'm like, oh well, I'd rather watch an action movie, and it's like, okay, well, books are the exact same thing.
yes, exactly. You know, it doesn't make it a bad movie or a bad book. It just means it's not for
Yeah.
you. And then like we're also so moody too as people, you know, like there's times where we're in the mood for a romantasy and there's times where we are absolutely not in the mood for a romantasy. We want to go read, you know, a contemporary romance, a dark contemporary romance, or like a palate cleanser that's like fluffy, easy to read, you know. So, and that
Yeah.
happened to me too, actually. Like, have you had actually, sorry, I'm kind of off track here because we're talking about the book event here in a second, but have you actually had that happen where like you pick up a book and you're just not driving with it, and then later on you pick it up and you absolutely loved it, and you're like, what? I must have been in a slump, or like, what was going on? I'm sure you've had
So
that.
I call it my like soft DNF. Like
Yes.
at no point am I like, I am never going to finish this book. I actually only have one book ever that I said I'm not going to finish this book, and it was because it was just too uh real world.
Mm. Yeah, you were trying to
Um,
escape. I get that.
yes, yeah. But I'm usually a soft DNF, and then I will go back when I'm in the mood. Because if I stop reading a book, it's because okay, I'm not feeling this right now. A
Yeah.
100% of the time. I
Yes,
take that back.
usually.
99% of the time, other than that one book.
Right. Yep. Yep, I'm the same way. I've had that happen a couple times. I've had a couple times where I've been in really bad slumps, and then I have to break it up and do something. And sometimes it's like, you know, a completely different type of book, trying a new genre, or it's watching like Hallmark Channel or something, you know, in my house, like just something, or like Christmas movies, like Christmas in July, like you know, we just have that, right? Just to kind of break it up, and then you get
Oh,
back in, and you're
I
good.
have a couple of authors that are very much my like Hallmark with a little bit of spice authors to just kind of like break up the
Yes, that cozy romance,
yeah, because
you
otherwise
know.
it's very fantasy or paranormal romance or dark romance. And you just every once in a while just toss in a fluffy small town spit whiskey into your mouth book and we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely awesome. Yep. That's I'm the same way. I think a lot of people can relate to that too. And that's why like all of the fangirl groups, they're for recommendations. They're not really like, let's get on here and, you know, do this deep analysis of all these books. You know, it's kind of like, I love this and here's why. And maybe like when you read that, you'll be like, oh, that sounds like something that's right up my alley, my cup of tea, you know, and then that's, you know, that's just how we started. And you said you came on with 2,500 people. That's how big the group
Yeah.
was when you came on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was because I think I came on in like August and then I became a mod, I don't know, November, September, November.
Yeah. And that was
And
funny
then
because I had no idea who
you
you were.
connected later who I was.
All these books of yours. I was following you because I didn't know, like, you know, with like little profile pictures, you had the tiny little picture. I don't think I even opened it up to look at what you look like when I asked
Yeah.
you to be a mod, you know. And I was like, will you help moderate the group? You know, you're all kinds of active and positive, and you're like, yes. And then it was, I was watching one of your videos on TikTok with Holly's Books and Booze, And it just
The
no,
creamer.
no, no, I saw the video, and then we got your picture to put on a
Mm,
newsletter maybe, or something, or no, a
yeah.
post in the group. It was a post in the group. It was a post in the group with graphics of the moderation team, and I saw your picture, and I was like, no freaking way. It's this like
It's my
influencer I
friend.
watch. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so super cool.
Oh,
Hey, Heather. I see Heather watching. Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Alexandra. You hopped over from the OG group to the Book of It group. You go, girl. She's volunteering for us. Alexandra is. Lisa Heiser. She is a PA coming with, if I remember correct, sorry, I got tongue tied. L.A. McBride. I think that's who she's coming with. That's exciting. Yay. Sorry, kind of squirrel there. Okay. Anyways, fun times. Yeah, the group started like it was 15 of my friends, and funny enough, nobody read the genres that I read. So I was like posting all the time at the group, oh, you should try this book. And back then I was like heavily reading UF, urban fantasy, which I still read, but like that's all I was reading back then. So I was like hitting up with like, Faith Hunter, Patricia Briggs, Jane Yellowrock, all that stuff, just like boom, boom, boom. And like I was getting no comments on the posts, like no like, oh, that's awesome. Let me go grab it. There was like, and that's when I was like, you know what? Maybe with this whole like negative reader group thing going on, maybe I can take this, open it up, because I already had over 100 posts of recommendations. So if you actually search if you're watching and you're in the big group, the Urban Fantasy Romantasy Paranormal Romance group, you can actually search for hashtags of my reviews from early days, like before we had anybody. They're all still there. There's like over 100 posts, and I don't remember what I think it's like hashtag Rebecca review or Rebecca emoji review, or I don't remember what it was. Rebecca Rec, maybe Rebecca Rec. It's kind of funny. So, okay, let's
uh,
get to some questions. Sorry, Holly girl, I'm talking off your
oh,
ear.
you're
You know
fine.
I do it. I do it every time. I'm so sorry. It's
I
okay.
mean, it's kind of our MO though. Um,
It
I was
is.
like making sure I have all of the right groups up and that I'm not missing because I feel like I'm missing one.
So you need the big reader group with the kiss, the
Yeah,
purple. We put all the emojis in the names, right? So people can like easily recognize what they are. Or at least I think it is. We've got the spicy group. I'm gonna put that one up
that's the one
there.
I'm missing. Okay,
Spicy group. Yeah. And then we
got them
have
all.
Author's Corner, which, yes. All right. Let me grab that one too. I'm doing the same thing. So
Uh,
I had a fun day today. I went to an English pub. Hubby's British, right? And they in England they do this thing called a Sunday dinner. I guess we kind of do that over here too in the States, right? Like a Sunday pot roast, kind of.
yeah,
And they do a Sunday dinner. So we drove 60 minutes to go to this little British pub to get a Sunday dinner. And it was great. We had a great time there. We were a couple hours, but the waitress ended up spilling my whole mimosa on me. Like just she grabbed the plates and the whole thing went. I had like a mimosa bath, but they were really, she was like mortified. She was so sweet. She's like,
oh, I would have been.
oh, yeah, she was mortified. I'm so sorry. And they took it off the check, obviously the one that spilled, but I just, it was it was a fun day. And you ran today, right? That's what you did this morning. I know we'll
Yeah, I
get
did a
back to the book.
5K this morning. I have, well, I have four 4 weeks out of 10K. So, um,
Oh my
yeah, so
gosh.
I run 5 days a week and it was
So good.
brilliant this morning. It was 65 degrees and not 82 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've been getting up to run at like 5 a.m. and I just ordered a light to wear because I have like reflectors and stuff, but like it's dark outside at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And as the air
Yes. Probably
conditioning's
here
on, it's
too.
only gonna get darker. So I just ordered a light, but I've been getting up at like 5:30 to run, and I was like, this is so, yes, I work in coffee, but this is so early. It's so early. Um, Functioning at 5 a.m. and being awake at 5 a.m. are two very different things.
Yeah.
'Cause I am the person, my boss, who's literally the best woman in the entire world, she she taught me like, okay, when you run in the morning, you put all your stuff out the night before, and it's stacked in order of how you put it on. And
Mm.
And then the first thing that you do when you get up is get dressed in order, go get your belt, get your water, go out the door. You're done. I mean, you are just
Yes.
going. There's no time to rethink it. And that has been a great strategy.
Oh, that's good. I used to run a lot until I hurt my ankle. We'll eventually get to the book stuff, guys. I'm sorry. We'll wrap it up. I used to run a lot until I messed up my ankle about a year and a half ago, and I gained like 50 pounds and I messed up my ankle, but or maybe not that much, but I definitely gained some weight. And I got to get back to running. But one of the tricks that Calvin, because he used to play professional soccer, so he is like Mr. Athlete, my husband, and he told me is instead like, do you warm up before you run or do you start running and then you warm up?
Um,
Like, do you stretch
I
before you run?
I stretch before I run, yes.
So he says don't do that. He says do a light run for like 5 minutes and then stop, do all your stretching because then your muscles are already lightly warmed up. Don't push it hard or anything
Oh,
and you'll get a much better stretch. And then you start running. And I actually think that mentally helps me too with it because then I don't feel like, okay, I'm prepping, I'm doing all this stuff. You just
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Okay. I
So
will
his
give that a
his tip.
go
Okay, let's get to the
tomorrow
book.
morning.
Sorry.
Okay,
Give that a
let
try.
me pull
Let's
up
get the
the
questions.
question thread. Sorry for everybody who I'm messing with my wrist. I had surgery on it not very long ago, and it is
Hmm.
not my friend. Um, okay, so I posted a photo of my mouthy dogs. I did
Yes.
give both of them a bone, so they
Don't bark as much. So
maybe.
that's smart. I haven't heard him yet.
Yes, it is. We'll see how long. So thank you for everybody else who shared dog photos too. Stephanie and
Yeah, that's
Lizzie.
cute.
It was so cute. All right.
So cute. Love
So
dog
Carol
photos.
said they will be here. We are excited to see you. Please, if you see us at the event, just come say hi.
Yes. Do come up and say hi.
Yeah, don't. I mean, I'm like weird and socially awkward in large situations like that. So just like come and say hi, and we'll just start a
No,
conversation with you.
you're not. You're not weird and socially awkward. What are you talking about?
Um, well, after I have a glass of wine, I'm not.
Um, well, we'll start off the day with a glass of wine. How's that?
That sounds like a great time.
or a mimosa.
Um,
Mimosa.
oh yes, I'm totally into that. Okay.
All
So
right.
Crystal said, I thought I saw a post about being able to possibly upgrade tickets. I'll let
Yes.
you answer this one.
Yes, I know this one. So, okay. So if you got your ticket before they officially went on sale on Friday and you used a promo code to open it up to unhide it, then we have to do it in the background, which we can. And you just have to message Lapana Moore PA. Okay, that's my PA, and she's gonna have to work with you. So what'll happen? It's not hard, but you just both have to be on the computer at the same time, and she will make it so you can go to your ticket and change the ticket. It's actually the same way I think you upgrade it, even if you did get it after August 1st. I think it is. Yes, now I'm thinking it through as I'm talking. But essentially, you go to your Eventbrite dashboard and you find your ticket and you can click change ticket type and then you can upgrade it from there. If you're not able to do it with your early ticket, if you got like the promo code one, that's when she has to do some magic to make it where it's visible for you and she needs to be online at the same time as you. So that's kind of like I guess the long-winded answer, but yes, you can upgrade them, and I would recommend doing it sooner than later. Our VIPs are filling up, so um, yeah, they're filling up pretty good. And we're actually thinking about actually reducing them for now and then maybe releasing some more later for a couple different reasons. So if that happens, then they're really filling up. Like I would get them soon, if you're thinking about doing it. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. So the other thing is too is like Eventbrite won't let us make it so you can only upgrade. It'll let you do it either way. You can downgrade too, but there's no refunds on the tickets. So you don't want to downgrade because you'll just lose. Like if you
Oh
downgrade, there'll
yeah.
be nothing sent to you. You'll lose that. So don't downgrade. Just upgrade if you're interested.
Christy
Okay.
said she loves my screen name. I commented on it, and that is it's how you find me on like TikTok, Goodreads, Instagram,
Yes,
um,
that's her handle.
all of those places. But I
Yes.
mean, we do match. There, it does. We are together. It is that is the full theme. I am Holly. This is books, and this is Boost. So. We are
I love that.
in it.
I only have water because I already had mimosas today. Way earlier
I mean,
today.
water's
I
good
just
too. I
realized I did
probably
a
should have
poem.
had more water today.
Just realized I
I'm
did
curious
poem
how the
earring, so
wristband process works for authors. I saw bits and pieces, but lost the thread
yes.
before I could get the full picture.
Yes.
This is way, way easier, I feel like, when you see it in person. Um, and we have a lot of very like uh, tech handy folks on the team, so that's going to make the process of checking this in even easier. So if we have lines, and Rebecca, jump in anytime if I'm off base.
No, you go,
Um,
girl. You got this.
if we have lines, we'll have our volunteer there. And the
Yes.
volunteer is going to hand you a wristband, and that wristband is going to have a number on it. They're already going to have these pre-done. So it's literally going to be like, I'm going to rip this off and I'm going to hand you a wristband with a number on it. And for me, when I go to signings, I have two different bands here, and I usually just put them on my lanyard because I will lose them.
Yeah.
100% will lose them. And then sometimes I cut them off as I go. Sometimes I keep them as a collection. Um,
Hmm.
depends on the signing. But then there'll be a sheet that you can connect to. You don't have to be on Wi-Fi. You can just be on regular um, cell phone access. I don't know, regular cellular.
Yeah, regular cellular, I say. Or if
Yeah.
you're a guest at the hotel, you can be on their internets. But
Yes.
hotels don't have super fast internet, so just
Yes.
be wary of
Um,
that.
And then you can always go up to the desk where we will have one of our FanGrrl team members there as well, and they'll have the sheet in front of them that
Yep.
can tell you exactly what numbers they are, just for safety of everybody and so that you don't have to stand in line forever. There's only going to be like 10 people in line at a time.
Yeah.
So it'll be numbers 1 through 10. And then the volunteer will send a message in the group and be like, okay, cool, we're ready for more for CR Jane, because I know she's going to have a line. So Um, and then we'll call, okay, great, we're 11 through 20 for CR Jane, and then you'll see that update. So, and if you are in line at another author and your number comes up, it's okay.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
fine.
I'm
You
glad
can
you
get
mentioned that.
you can get in line anytime after your number is called. Anytime. Do not leave where you are to run over there to think that you're going to lose your spot. You're not, I promise. You're
Yep.
totally fine. As long as your number has been called, that volunteer will let you be in line. So don't it's really like super smooth, and the number of signings that I've been to, seeing this process over and over and over again, it is uh simple, and there's very little room for like errors with like the sheet not working or with people not being able to find out where they are, and heaven forbid your phone won't load, you can turn to Sue Bob behind you and Sue Bob will have that same thing pulled up on their phone. I guarantee it. So plus the volunteers will know what numbers they're on because they'll be in
Yep.
a chat
And
together in a group.
it might be more than 10 people. We might do like 15. I
Oh,
don't know,
the
just
aisles are. Oh, I forgot how big the aisles are.
yeah, we made the aisles big. So with our current schematics, but right
Yes.
now with the 130 authors that we have planned and the double tables that some of them are going to have and the high tables that some of them are going to have, we have, I think wonder if I can pull the schematic up. I think it's like the smallest width is like 13 feet, 11 feet, 13 feet, which is big. A lot of signings have it like 8 feet. And then like some of the biggest ones are like 20, 23 feet wide. Like, so they're not very they're not small aisles. At least that's our plan right now. But they we'll always make sure they'll be wide enough for ADA and accessibility and all that stuff. But we're trying to make them a little bit wider than normal because we have a really incredible lineup, and we're expecting some high demand for our lineup. So yeah. So yeah, that's how it
That
works.
also means that us folks who are hauling around book carts, which I would highly recommend.
Yes, it's important.
Your arms or shoulders will get really, really tired quickly, and you do not have to get one that's like super fancy, wild, and crazy. But I do highly recommend, saving and spending the $40 for a book cart. You can get them on Amazon Staples, but we do have links on the FanGrrl website to things that like I have personally used at signings that I know for a fact function. So,
Yep.
and that not only function, that's literally what I'm bringing, because they
Yes.
work well.
Yes, yes, you definitely want a cart. And we do have on the website in the FAQ section, we have all the things. Holly's actually recommended more than just carts. She's got like little add-ons that you can put on your
Yeah.
carts, clips, like what are they called? The clippy things. I want to say Weimaraner, or why why what is it called? The clippy
Carabiner,
things.
carabiner.
Carabiner, Weimaraner.
My
It's a
my brain
dog.
was like, we're there, I'm there. Um,
It's a gray dog with blue eyes now.
uh, Mary asked how can we get wristbands at registration? So at this time, it's going to be at the tables. So you'll be able to pick them up at the tables. So, and
Yes.
I promise we're not gonna like tell you no, you can't have a wristband. You will be able to pick your wristband up at a table.
Yes. And we should say too, wristbands are sort of the way that all these signings do it for ticketed authors. There are in recent times there has been a signing or two. Actually, I know of one, right, that does the electronic app on their phone
Yeah,
instead of a bracelet. We did reach out to those guys to talk to them, but they don't book this early on, and so we would have to negotiate all of that a lot, closer to the event. So for right now we're planning on the bracelets. That's the avenue we're going down. There are a couple of variables, and I'm a very transparent person. I probably say way too much on lives, but we always say, you know what, you join a live, you hear all kinds of stuff, so here you go. There are some good pros about having it on your phone, right? You don't deal with the bracelets. You might be able to get a geo map. This one company that does it, they're looking into in geo maps in the future, so we've talked to them about that. But there's also some negatives. Everyone walking around with their face in a phone, that's kind of a problem. You have to make sure everyone has good internet connection. That's another thing we're looking at. Now there is ways to get internet at hotels, but it's complicated, and so we'll see. So we are looking into that. That's not completely off the board. Um, but right now we're going with the tried and true that we know works. It's very easy. Holly's been to a million of these and done it. She's extremely familiar. She's helping us plan all of this and lead this up, right? And a lot of our team too. Like, it's not just me and Holly. We
yeah,
have 15 people that are on the staff, and most of them go to a lot of book events. And so we just have luckily we have a lot of experience. And so yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like between like the 15 like fangirl folks, and then we have 16 influencers who have all, been to events or worked in and around the
Yep.
book world, and volunteers and authors and PAs who are more than happy to like share their knowledge.
And they have
Like,
been, which has been great. We have a couple like key authors that have been chiming in, and I do a lot of voice texts. And I'm like the first person that's like, okay, I've got, XYZ we're thinking about, let's brainstorm, like, and so we've been working you've been working several hours a day on the event for a year now. I've been working, 12,
two
14
full
hour
jobs.
days. Yeah, because I have a day job where I'm a software engineer, and then I do all this, the rest of, like, I do it all the time. Like we were at a pub last week, and my husband and I'm like, I have to bring my laptop, and he's like, okay, and I was just there, on my laptop the whole time. So it's been a lot of work, but it's been awesome. We're really excited. So okay, I'm
So
blabbing.
good.
Now we have a
Um,
comment.
so
Alexandra says the
oh,
electronic booking has been interesting. Interesting, Alexandra. You'll have to let me know. Speaking of me, I'm a data collector. I like to collect data. Send me a message. Tell me what your experience has been. I'd love to hear it.
the Heather, we love voice text. We love voice text.
Oh, we love voice text. How many? Was it yesterday? I left you like 10 minutes of voice text. Was it
Uh,
last night or the night before?
I
I
both
think it was.
probably.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, she wakes up and there's like 10 minutes. And Lapana, my PA, she gets like 30 minutes a day. And it's so funny because like she gets ready at the same time in the morning that I get ready. So like I'm
Mhm.
getting my coffee, getting going, she's getting stuff done because she has a day job too. And so we go back and forth. My husband will walk in and he'll be like, I don't understand this, Rebecca. Why don't you guys just get on the phone? And I'm like,
No,
no,
because that
it's so much
sounds
more
like a
efficient.
lot.
It's a lot. Like with the voice text, you just leave the message. They listen to it when they can. They get back to you. It just runs so. It's just so much more
And if
efficient.
I'm on the phone, I'm a millennial. I got to be driving so that there's like zero distractions in any other capacity. Um, it sounds terrible because you should be focused on driving, but I don't text and drive, so listen. Um,
Oh, we have a question. Oh, sorry, another question. Lee, is it Lee or she probably responded to me and I didn't see it. Ly, the one I was talking about at the beginning, Holly. I don't. How do you pronounce it? Lee?
is it Lee? Lee
It's
Kang?
Ly. Yeah, Lee. Is it Lee Kang? Kong? Ly. I feel terrible. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will. I will learn it before the event. She says, "Is the 2027 venue bigger than the 2026 one?" Yes, it is. Now, I'm not saying it's a bigger signing, but it's got a lot of foyer space. It's the Hilton Orlando, and the ballrooms are huge. So the we'll get back to 2026, but the 2027, the ballroom with the authors are signing in is 30,000 square feet. That is massive. And then the other ballroom where all the events are going on, I think it's like 18,000 square feet. And then there's tons of foyer space, like really wide sunlit foyer space. So it's big. And they actually have another ballroom that's 50,000 square feet that we're not using, but if we need to, I can tuck into that. So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I saw that question. I was like,
Uh,
oh, no one's asking about
no,
2027.
you're
That's
good.
kind of cool. I can't help it. All right. Take it
Couple
away, Holly.
follow-up questions about ticketed authors. So, don't have an answer on how many there will be. And
Yes, we
what
don't.
makes a ticketed author is essentially, um, so it's going to be first based on the number of pre-orders that authors have. So if we already know that Jim is an author and Jim has 600 pre-orders with over 1,000 attendees, Jim is going to be ticketed. We
Yes.
know this.
Right.
So that part, and it'll be when the floor charts come out. That was another question. I am not going to say a date or time. I mean, usually I see them about 2 weeks before the events happen so that people can plan ahead, but I am not,
You
that
mean
is
for
not my
most
lane.
events, you say you usually see them two
Yes,
weeks ahead of time. Yeah.
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 But that's not my lane. So as we get closer, we
That's
will
my
have,
lane. That's my lane. Yeah. No, it's I actually already have the schematic right now. I did it months ago. But all the tables, not who's sitting where, but like all the tables in the two
yeah,
ballrooms because and we do have two ballrooms for 2026. So someone had asked earlier, did you expect it to get this big? No, we originally planned one ballroom that was 18,000 square feet for the signing and we had one um foyer space to go with that ballroom. And then we had a second ballroom for like the ball, like the actual ball, the big celebrity authors panel, that kind of thing. And then when our lineup got so strong, I went back to the venue, negotiated a second ballroom. We added on 30 authors, so we went from 100 to 130, and then we took those 130 and we spread them out because we knew we were going to have big lines.
mhm.
For some of these really high demand. How do you say it? These ticketed
In,
authors.
yeah,
That's the
in
right
demand.
this
Yeah,
it's one of those things you don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings or anything, right? But the reality is some of the authors will be ticketed, and so we know that, right? And we have to accommodate that. So I actually when the lineup got so strong, I mean, how many voice texts did you get from me, Holly? I was like, we have 18,000 square feet ballroom. We have 100 authors. Like I'm showing you the schematics. I'm like, we're meeting all the regulations for ADA,
yeah,
but this is going to be tight, like, oh my gosh, and so we went and we fixed it. We pivoted and we have two
yes,
ballrooms now and we're good. And then now we know that for 2027, so
yes, yes.
yep.
She said it's Lee,
Lee, thank
Lee.
you.
Yes.
Lee,
Um,
Lee, but it's really Ly. That's how you spell it.
uh,
Okay.
so definitely seen tons of times at signings where an author that is not wild and crazy with pre-orders, and their pre-order's been up the whole time, but all of a sudden, they just popped off. And now there's like 30 people trying to stand in line. And that's when one of our volunteers will pop in to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm so sorry, here's a wristband. Can you please come back?
Yeah.
And they will go on the ticketed author list. So it is not unusual for someone who wasn't ticketed when
Yes.
the
Yes.
floor chart came out to be ticketed the day of the event.
Yep.
And there are three different signings. So they could be ticketed all 3 days, one of the days, two of the days.
Yeah, we pivot based off, how busy the lines get, if
Yeah.
there's an author there that we didn't foresee for whatever reason, and all of a sudden they're huge line,
Hmm.
we jump in and we fix it, right? And that's what you gotta do. You
Yeah.
gotta be on your toes. That's
And
that's what we're
sometimes
that's what
there'll
we do. That's
be,
our job.
life happens and author lineups do change.
They do change.
So sometimes we'll have an author come on and they didn't have time to do a pre-order,
That's right.
and all of they get sometimes get a little wild and crazy, but
Yeah.
they show up with books, so it's not like
They
they're
show up
like,
with books.
just
And not every
standing.
author does a pre-order. Not every author does a pre-order.
Yeah.
Not every author wants to do a pre-order. I know there's a couple of them that are coming that I know are not going to do a pre-order, and it's just because they're busy. They're busy writing. They're busy, they're just going to show up and they're going to sign. They'll have some books there for you to buy, and that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's not like written in stone that every author has to do a pre-order. It's just what works best for them. They got a lot going on. Authors are busy, you know. They're trying to
Yes.
keep up with all these, especially indie authors, which we have so many indie authors at the signing, and they do all their marketing themselves. So they're doing their TikTok, they're doing the Instagram, they have their PAs helping them, but they're just, they're writing books, they're showing up at signings, they're doing panels, you know, they're busy, busy.
Um,
We just have to remember that they're humans too, right? And they're doing the best they can. So
the, so badges, this is a badge from a different event. Um, that yes, they're probably going to be a different. I covered the name of the event. I don't. It doesn't really matter. Uh, so someone asked about, like, I'm thinking about ordering these ribbons to put on the badges. I really enjoy collecting them. At a polycon
that's
a couple
awesome.
years ago, my friend and I had ones that were like, we had enough badges they like touched the floor, and that was a lot of fun. So
That's a lot of fun.
um, yes. So if you're Brianna said she's thinking about ordering badge ribbons for trades. Super, super fun. I love trades.
Yeah.
They're a blast.
There's been questions about that too. Trades, people in the
Oh,
group have been
yes.
asking. Yeah.
So a thread will come up to talk about people with trades and um, who's kind of like bringing what to have an idea, and people decide to like meet up at the event itself. It's really I see a lot of folks put like a sign on their cart to like ask me about trades, or like I have ribbons to trade or something like that. But it's kind of organic when you're standing in lines if you've never been to an event. I uh I don't know if I can show them on here. Um I have I went to an event and I had little squishy peens and cowboy hats.
You can
Oh,
probably as long as it's, um, obvious that it's a toy and not, you know, uh, for the book of faces, that is, right? So look at your library of books. That is unbelievable.
okay.
And that's mine in comparison. Only because oh, there he is. And that is why we are an 18 plus event, my friends, because it's
They were
romance.
they
And there are going to be things like that in the ballrooms.
um so I did those at an event recently, and I was just talking in that thread, and I was like, oh, I was like, it'd be really cool to like have Mickey ears or something. And Marie, who's on the fangirl team, was like, pipe cleaners, girl, you can make them.
Yes, she's amazing.
And I never would have crossed my mind.
She's
So
amazing.
maybe we'll have some squishy peens with pipe cleaners. Um,
If you guys, and a lot of you guys, if you go to book events, you probably have ran into Marie Jones, especially events here in
yes.
Florida. And she is wild, man. She is so sweet. She assists Michelle Hercules as a PA at the events, but she's sort of like the Miss Congeniality. Marie is, wouldn't you say? Like, she comes, she puts like glitter, and she gets like all hyped up, and she's just so friendly and bubbly, and everyone loves
Yeah.
Marie. She's amazing.
Oh yeah. If
So
if
we
you
love
hug her,
Marie.
you will have glitter on you. So
You
like,
will have glitter on you.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
she's
will have
great.
glitter on you.
She's
It's
great.
perfect. The badge ribbons are like little, they're just like little ribbons. A lot of the authors do them. It's a great way for them to like have swag and advertise. I know there's a lot of authors do them now. But you can just like if you search like badge ribbon on the interwebs, it will some places will show up for you.
Yep.
Um,
It's like a collectible, it's things that you get like swag. So people may not know what swag is. Holly, do you have any? I'm trying to think.
oh,
I've got a bunch behind me, but
um, I have uh I do.
I just
So this is like a little like highlighter pack. Um,
I'm so bad with
which
my
is
glasses.
really
Okay.
cute. I read books, not mines. Um, and then a lot like people will do like little bags and they'll be like bookmarks or
Yeah.
um, stickers
Yes.
or like keychains or pins. Um, what else have I seen? One girl did like these really cute like little honeycomb theme things because it was a theme that went with her outfit for the event.
Yeah.
But like stickers and bookmarks are really popular. Sometimes art, sometimes a little like there's a lot of 3D printed items
Yes. Yes.
that
There
have
are.
become
That's
fun.
become real popular. And one of our
These
authors
are
recently just did a post about that saying they're going to show up with 3D. I cannot for the life of me remember who it was, but they're like obsessed with a 3D printer. I want to say it's Liv Xander. I might be completely wrong though. So don't quote me. I could be completely wrong. But I just saw that
yes,
recently. Maybe,
I
maybe
love
Heather
them.
Carson. I don't remember.
Um,
But the cool thing
this
about
is
swag
a
is authors have it at their
3D,
table and they give it to you. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
raccoon and a dragon.
That's great.
Um, yeah, so there's so many different ideas. So if you're like, ooh, I don't know if this is a trade item or not, just go for it.
Yeah, because
Just have
authors get
have
really
fun with it.
excited about their tables, right? Like they get really
Yeah,
excited about presenting their tables with all their books presented beautifully. They have their banner behind them, and they kind of go gaga, right?
yes.
And it's a lot of fun to see what some of them come up and do with their tables.
I did.
TC, I was
This
just
is
gonna say
kind of
TC Craven, she actually dresses up in a big mask. Like she does a
oh,
full on, no one knows what she looks like. She
yes.
does that every time and it's this huge kind of like masquerade thing that she does at her booth. Um, so that we're kind of excited to see what she does with that this time.
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
she looks amazing every single
No,
time she
you
does.
if you go to the attending author page on the website, you can see a picture of her in her getup. It's great. It's awesome. It's very
Yeah.
eye-catching.
Um, I lost my whole train of thought.
It's me. It's my fault, girl. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Um, there are
Trash
so many
panda.
comments. Body.
Trash
Bead bracelets.
panda.
Yes, I do have a ton. They are somewhere over there on the shelf. But like friendship bracelets are, I would say, the number one thing that you do see trade back and forth is the friendship bracelets. Um,
Yeah,
I am not that patient or skilled, so I really like collecting
yeah, same,
them.
same.
You
uh,
some folks were talking about jewelry and stuff in the comments. I'll have to look it up. It's like getting used to patches for Girl Scouts, and this is your first event. Well, welcome. It'll be so fun.
it's so
Um,
fun. It's so fun.
yes.
And Heather Beck is saying she's writing down all these ideas for CN's table. That's right, Heather. You're CN's, CN
Yeah,
Crawford's PA. So exciting.
which
CN
is gonna be
Crawford's such a
amazing.
sweetie too. Yeah, I'm so
Um,
excited.
okay, so
Okay,
oof, this is a long one. Mary's got a long one.
sorry. Okay,
When will we
I'm
have
ready.
a list of the wristband authors? Probably not until the floor chart is pushed out, and that'll be between 1 day and 1 month before the event takes place.
No, it won't be earlier than that. It'll gotta be earlier. They gotta give people time to see it and study up. The biggest thing about giving the floor plan too early is just if changes happen. That's the only thing,
Yes,
there could be last minute changes. And like Holly said, lineups, change. The authors are coming, they're committed, they're confirmed, the plan's coming, but life does happen, right? It
yes.
happens. And so that's kind of the big thing is we don't want to release something and then it change and then have to confuse everybody and they have like an old version of it. So yeah.
Okay, I do have to find the little pink flamingos again. I don't know if you can see them.
No, because I have to. But I should. I've got like my. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll up. I can see it
They're
if
like,
you keep holding it. We're delayed on the group. All right, no, it's not happening yet. Okay, I guess you don't have to hold it anymore because if we're delayed on the group, I'm looking at my computer. It's too small. I can't see it on
oh,
the thing. I'm
I'll
on
send you a
my phone.
picture.
Are you on your phone? What are you on right now? Are you on your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, so you see it tiny too. So you're
Yeah.
looking at your computer for the comments. Yeah, I'm doing the same exact
Yes.
setup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I realized
I see
after
it.
we were set up,
I see it. It's delayed on the computer, so I
yeah,
see it
I
late. Okay.
realized that after we were set up that I have a second monitor for my computer that I could have done this on.
I have two monitors. I have Mac because I'm a software engineer, so I have
Yeah.
two monitors in front of me. I got another monitor off to the side, but then the live is here on the camera. Because I don't like my camera that I use for work. It's like a really wide angle. You can see the entire room. And
Mm,
I feel like my face looks this big on it. Like I feel like I'm like ginormous on it. So I'm like,
yeah,
I'm using my
definitely.
phone.
I'll take my phone option. Um, will the
Okay.
tote bags have goodies?
Oh yes.
Two different kinds of tote
Yeah.
bags.
Yep. We have the VIPs and then the regular tote bag, right? The regular tote and the VIP. So okay, so the thing is like authors love to put stuff in tote bags, and so we have had a lot of interest to the point where we have to limit it. We have to limit who gets to put what in a tote bag because it's you can't have 130 books in one tote bag, so because we have 130 authors. And so the sponsors actually, as part of their sponsorship, they get first dibs to put it in. So our Letty Frame, Lexi C. Foss, Regina Abel, LJ Andrews, Hannah Hayes, those are all. And then we have gold sponsors too. We have Janelle Gray, Chandel Levon, J.K. DeRosa, B.M. Plimpton, Amelia Hutchins, Samantha Britt. Gosh, I can't believe I just did that off the top of my head. It's really hard to remember all the sponsors because we have like one main event platinum sponsor. That's Letty Frame. She is the event sponsor. We have four diamond sponsors, six gold sponsors, seven silver sponsors, and 11 bronze sponsors. And I was actually saying this to myself the other day when I was in the shower. I was naming all the sponsors, like going through the exercise. So that way when people ask me, I can like, this person is this and this person is that. That's just a lot of names to remember.
I
But
don't know how you did
anyways,
that.
yeah, I got through gold. That was cool. I didn't go on to silver, but I probably could, to be honest with you. I've done it so much. But yeah, so all the sponsors, all the different people, they can put things in different bags, whether it be the VIP bag or the non-VIP bag. I guess just the regular tote bag, right? And then also we're looking at having a special tumbler done for the VIP bag. And then just other goodies, right? And so we're doing all of that between now and the event. We're working on that. It's quite, as you can imagine, something to organize to find what we want to be in the bag so that they're extra special. But we can tell you that they're both the bags are going to be great. But as with most book signings, right, Holly, VIP totes are the ones that everyone wants, you know,
Uh,
and we'll be no different from that. I'm sure. I'm sure people will be, wanting those VIPs. So,
just writing some stuff down for later for the team.
oh, cool, that's awesome.
Uh,
Uh, Alexander's asking any chance for a book trade area.
that's what I just wrote down.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we love
wrote down that
ideas.
one, and then I wrote down one from Lisa that said, "Can we do a live for PAs only, or PAs and authors,
Yeah,
like
we can
in
do it in the
backstage?"
backstage group. Sure. Yeah, we
Hmm.
can do that. Yeah.
Um, yes. And then somebody said, "How many do you bring? However many you want, whatever fits in your budget." Yeah, don't stress. It's supposed to be something fun. I usually,
It's fun. Yeah.
um, even if an event is like 1,000 people, I usually bring like 50 or 60
Mm.
because I also don't want to spend all my time focused on that. Like it's really fun, like while you're in lines and stuff. I don't, I just don't bring a ton because I know that one, I squirrel like crazy and I will go home with so many of them. And two, it's a fun extra piece of the
Right.
signing, but like not the primary reason that I'm there. So
Yeah. It's fun. It's an extra kind of fun thing, but
Um,
yeah,
will
no
there be
stress. Don't stress.
workshops or panels?
There's panels. There's panels. So we're having, and we're actually talking about adding on a third set of panels. We haven't told anyone. That's the first time I've said it that out loud. The authors don't even know.
Oh, you
So
heard it
right
here
now,
first.
yeah, honestly, that's what I always say about lives. If you watch the lives, you're gonna hear things before anyone else because I have a really hard time
That's what we
keeping
said.
things
If you want
secret.
to
I have
spill
a
the
really
tea,
hard
this is
time.
this is where you get the tea.
I know that's where it happens. So right now we have three panels at 9 a.m. and three panels at 10 a.m. And each of the panels is a gold sponsor. And those gold sponsors um, are, well, we're working with them in conjunction to put the other authors on the panel with them. So each of the panels will have like about three authors, 3 to 4 authors on a panel, three panels at 9, three panels at 10. All right. So Amelia Hutchins will have a panel. Jen L. Gray will have a panel. Chandel Levon will have a panel. GK DeRosa will have a panel. Um, Samantha Britt will have a panel. And my sixth person, I know this. Oh my gosh, I did it earlier. Amelia Hutchins, Jen L. Gray, Chandel Levon, JK DeRosa, Samantha Britt, BM Clinton. So each of those people will have a panel, and then other people will be on the panel with them. Um, and that's going to be, 3 at 9 and 3 at 10. But we are looking at having three more panels at 8 a.m. So then, if you are a VIP or an ultimate, you have access to those panels, and you could go to three panels in a row instead of two panels in a row. And we'll have signups, so people will sign up for what panel they're going to, just so we can help like the flow in the room. We obviously can't have all the VIPs and ultimates going to one panel. It's going to be first come first served if you sign up early to get the panel that you want to go in, and that way it kind of we distribute it out. And then as far as like the topics for the panel, we're working that out with the gold sponsors. They have a lot to say about it's their panel, it's their time to shine,
Mhm.
and so they have a lot of sway and say on what they want their panel to be. Do they want it to be a specific topic? Do they want it to be just about books for the people that are on the panel? It's they may have a theme. You know, but we're working all that out with them. We're still like 13 months away. There's a lot of time, but we do know who they are, and we do know that they have a panel. So that's it.
404 days.
I know. I
Um,
saw you post
I
that.
I have a
Unbelievable.
countdown on my phone.
Unbelievable. It's
Can
unbelievable.
a spouse attend with with us without a ticket?
Uh, no, everyone has to be ticketed. And that's not because we're trying to be harsh or mean. That is because there's occupancy limits, right? So with fire codes, we can only have so many people in the space. And so it needs to be the people who have gotten tickets because they want to see the authors, right? And we were trying to give everybody an opportunity to get in there and see those authors. So if we allowed spouses to come, that really don't care, but they're just kind of with you, it is a body taking up a space, right? And there are fire code limits. So that's why I know. And that's typical for events, by the way. I've never heard of an event that will allow spouses or friends just to accompany you, right? Everyone has to be has to have an attendee ticket, right, Holly?
Yes, and I am pulling up because I want to answer this question, but I want to make sure that I have my ducks in
La-
a row with what is
Lapana's
happening on
watching.
what
Lap-
day.
Lapana's watching. Lapana, hi, Lapana. She is an amazing PA. She's the best
Thank
PA ever. She's amazing. She's been doing a great job.
and
Um,
sweet as pie in
Sweet
person.
as pie. And she's from Texas. She's got a little bit of southern drawl, just a little bit.
She's
Not
so
that
cute.
bad. She is so cute.
And her
She
husband
is.
are like so ador oh my
They're
gosh, they're
so
so
cute
adorable.
together. They're
And
so cute together.
he dressed up with her for the event and everything, and I was like, that's so cute.
I didn't say
Um,
I didn't know that. I didn't see that because I wasn't at that one with you guys. But I met him here when they came to Florida, and they had the three kids with them, and we went out to dinner with the hubby.
oh,
And oh my gosh, the kids are so well behaved. Oh my gosh. So sweet, so well
Not
behaved,
not shocked by that at all.
participated in the conversation, was not on their iPads, like
Oh,
I go out with kids all the time and they're on their iPads the whole time or their phones, or I'm like in the restaurant and nope, not these kids, they participated and they talked. And matter of fact, Kingsley, her daughter, is the one who came up with the idea for the award ceremony.
oh,
Yeah, her daughter. Her daughter was like, "Oh, since you're doing like the Hollywood glam theme, wouldn't it be cool if you had awards?" And I was like, LeBron and I looked at each other. We went, "Oh, that is amazing. That's an amazing idea from this kid, the sweet little girl." So she
that
put the little idea in our heads, and we ran with it.
that's perfect because the next two questions are surrounded by what do I wear and
Okay, yeah,
tell me more about the ball. Okay, so
okay. Bulls would
what
be amazing.
I am an overpacker. I know this, so I'm gonna try to be decent and good with what I tell you here. So Thursday evening, if you are a VIP, you have a meet and greet with our silver sponsors. So Sierra
Yes,
Jane, April L. Moon, Gian Wright, Jamie Applegate Hunter, Liv Zander, Mary Bright, and Ari Wright. First
yes,
off,
that's right.
that is
Seven.
a
There's
cast.
seven. I know. It's amazing. Silver
Um,
was so popular, by the way. I had so many. So the way we do the sponsorships is literally it's first come, first serve. We send the email
yeah,
out. Someone says, I'd like to be silver. Okay, you're silver. And those went so fast. Like I think all the silvers were gone within a day or two. And then people saw them later, like a week later, and was like, "Can I be a silver?" Everyone wanted to be the VIP meet and greet. They all wanted to be at the VIP meet and greet. Um, so yeah, those were really hot items. We learned a lot from that. We'll know for next time for 2027. Like what's the like, they want panels. The authors want a panel and they want to
yes.
be at the meet and greets. That's really
Oh,
important to them.
I love panels.
Yeah.
If people like get tickets and they're unsure about going to the panels, go to the panel.
Go
I
to the
found
panel.
so many authors that I love,
So
so
much
many
fun.
things that I didn't know. They
Yes.
give you insight into like how they write, how their worlds are created. Really funny. I mean, they will either make you laugh or cry during panels. Like that is
Yes.
guaranteed. One of the two is gonna happen.
And then you're going to be going to
Um,
their table later on during the signing to be, and like, you're
yes,
like, I got to go in there. I got to go meet them. I got to, so
yes.
yeah, it's
Which
great.
is fun to
Panels are
say,
great.
like, hey, I watched your panel, because then it just tells the author, like, it was also worth it for them to do the panel because people are now coming over to see them. And it
Yep.
gives you, as a lot of us bookish people are, it gives you an intro line.
Hmm.
Hi, I was
Hmm.
so excited to see you at the panel. Now you just started your conversation and you're already
Yes,
going.
it helps icebreaker, instead of,
Thank you.
because like
That's the
we,
word I was looking for.
the intro line icebreaker, because the thing is like, really authors, they're really kind of like celebrities, at least that's the way we, they're these people that write these books that we fall in love with. We follow them on social media and then we get to meet them in person, and it's like, I get nervous still around authors and I meet them. I get super nervous, and I'm just like, hi, I'll talk to them a million times on Messenger or something or about the event. And I'm still like having my own fangirl moment. So yeah, yeah, it definitely helps to be like, oh, I saw you at the panel and that was so great. You said da 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 da, da," or laugh about something that they said.
Yes.
Or
I feel like
yeah, you said
every
one of them had a
laugh or
question you were
cry.
telling me recently, right? Like you were telling me, well, one of them went to a panel and then they went right up to the author and they asked a question about a character in their book. I can't remember.
Yes.
They heard a story
Hmm.
at the panel,
Yes.
I think, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Chad the Depressed Vampire. Like that was
Yes.
what we remembered
Yes.
from everybody remembered from the panel, and they were like, "Do you still have Chad's book, The Depressed Vampire? Do you still have his book?" And like that was like because it was just a good, entertaining time. Um,
My charger. That's my charger.
I
This
did
is
charge my phone earlier.
the
I
Christmas
might have
light
taken
woman.
I might have
So
taken a little nap, and it was lovely. Uh, okay, so
did you
Thursday,
took a nap? I took a
I
nap.
swear,
I never take
yes,
naps. I never take naps. And
I
lately, I
will
think
take a
it's just
nap
because
every
so much
day.
is going on. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I slept for 1 hour. It's crazy. And I'm out. Where's my,
I love a nap.
I
Two
know.
things that I didn't appreciate as a child is snack time and naps, and now they're my favorite
You
things
didn't like
ever.
snack time as a child?
I didn't like people telling me when I had to eat.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Girl, I love snack time as a child. I was all about, I'm okay. I'll play me some soccer. Just bring me those orange peels off at halftime. I literally played for the
I
oranges at halftime.
I literally brought my little, like mini baby bells up with me, and I was like, oh, I'll just have a little snack and cheese, a little cheese and wine. Okay, so Thursday, VIP meet and greet. If you are a VIP, your first event is on Thursday, not on Friday.
Right.
So please keep that in mind with the tickets for VIP. Your first event is on Thursday.
Yes, I know.
And this,
We've been advertising September 11th and 12th, but it's
yes,
September 10th,
10th.
11th, and 12th if you're VIP. It's at
Yes,
6:30 is the VIP meet and greet.
yes. So you can fly in that day too. Like you don't have to fly in a day before
Yes.
to.
Flying that day,
Um,
check in like at 3, right, at the hotel, or try to
mhm,
get early check in, and then register and at the event, right?
yes.
Which, by the way, Holly, I noticed that we have our registration hours for attendees not before the meet and greet. I noticed that on my schedule the other day. I was like, how did that happen? So we're gonna have to bump that earlier in the day. They have to be able to register to go to the meet and greet.
Well, that's perfect. I've been working on the volunteer schedule. So
Yeah.
I will hang on.
I'm
Let
like,
me make a
how did
note.
that happen? I don't know. Well, we got 13 months. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Do we have the
Um,
authors registered? And it might have just
yeah,
been the screen I was on, to be honest. But okay,
the I just
anyways.
I put it on here for my because I'm working on the volunteer like schedule and time blocks and folks needed. Okay, so to this, I personally will have on jeans and either sandals or tennis shoes and a
For
top.
the VIP meet and greet. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
me personally, that is what I'm wearing to this, and it will either be, a cute top or a bookish tee. That's
Yes. Not it's not
that is what
dressy. It's
yes.
but if you want to dress up, you can. I mean,
Yes.
right now it's scheduled to be poolside, not people in the pool, but like probably like a combo of going in and out of the
Yes.
hotel and having it poolside. So, you might want to have shorts on or maybe a dress, like a casual wraparound dress or something that allows breathing.
Ooh, we
If
love
you're
a we
someone
love
who
a sundress. I
yeah, if you're
forgot where
someone
we
who likes to
were.
dress, we're in Florida, right? It's gonna, it's not, right now it's really hot in Florida. Like I mean, the
Yes.
other day it was like 104 degrees or something. It's not going to be 104 degrees, but it is going to be summer weather for a lot of people.
I'm not a
It's
shorts girly, so I will either be in jeans or a dress, but
there you go. Or leggings. But
yes.
the fact of the matter is you can wear whatever you want to wear, whatever makes you comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just for the VIP tier. It'll be a lot more intimate. There will be a lot less people there. And it'll be it'll be just like a really nice kind of like social casual chat time before the authors pop over to go start setting up their spaces.
Right. Yeah, so
And
authors can
then
start setting up their tables in the ballroom at 8 o'clock at night, and they register earlier in the day. So, and they also can set the tables the next day too, in case they can't come in that night. But we specifically put the VIP meet and greet between the two, so that way
yeah.
we're hoping they register, gets their stuff in the room, come down, have a drink, say hello to everyone, and then go do their table. That's our hope. And they
Um
know this.
Fri
They've been getting the schedules for a while now. Yeah.
um Friday morning panels and general admission signing, I will wear the exact same thing. I'm not changing. Um so for me personally, this is going to be a lot more casual,
Yep.
unless I end up hosting a panel, which one, I die, two, I'd probably be a little bit dressier.
Yes, if you're
If I
hosting a
have to
panel, then
stand,
yes, you'll be a little bit
if I have to stand
dressier.
in front of a room of folks,
Yes,
yeah, I'll be a little bit dressier. But
yes,
even if I'm a little bit dressier, that's exactly what I'm going to wear at the signing
yes.
on both sides. And then the biggest thing that I have for signings, wear shoes that are good for concrete floors, because even though there's carpet, it is concrete
Yes,
and there's
yes,
no
underneath.
cushion. This is not like house carpet.
Yes,
So if a signing is 4 hours long, that means you are standing or walking for 4 hours.
yep.
For those who
Comfy
need
shoes.
accommodations, there are, please see a volunteer or one of the fangirl team, but the comfortable shoes,
I'll probably
comfortable
be a little
shoes.
bit dressier just because I kind of I feel like I have to be. So I'll probably be a little bit dressier than most people for all the events. But even saying that, you will probably see me wearing looking great from the ankles up, and then from the ankles below, I'll probably be wearing these. Because like I love Hokas. They're so comfortable. Oh wait, so there you go. Hokas. They're so comfortable. And it might not be entirely appropriate with what I'm wearing, but I'm gonna be moving a lot. I'm gonna be walking all over the place
Oh,
from probably 5 in the morning till midnight every night during the event. I'll be up.
I
So
love like a nice shirt, a blazer, jeans, and tennis shoes. It's
that's
a
probably
vibe.
what I'll do. I'll probably wear like black jeans and
It's a
then
vibe.
the like nicer black jeans and then the tennis shoes and then something nice from the waist up with a nice shirt or whatever. Me, but that's just me. So
Yes. Typically when I go to signings, I am either wearing jeans or leggings and a tee. I will normally bring a layer. So I'll have like a bookish tee and then I'll have like a bookish sweatshirt and then because you never know in the conference, like in these convention centers, whether it's going to be like 700 degrees or 7 degrees. Um, so I like to bring a layer with me just in case.
I was
And
laughing
then,
while you were talking, not at you, at Nikki
oh, what
Mason.
did I miss?
Like so on. I guess she's watching from the Facebook handle Nikki Mason, and I don't know how long ago this comment was, but she said a third set. I'm guessing maybe she means the ballroom. She says, "Is it
Ugh,
because you're adding more authors like Tate James?"
I would die.
Nikki Mason
I
is
will
the
die.
one who was. She was like tagging Jame and Eve. She must have tagged her. I mean, 30 times the past year. Like, hi, Jamin. Just want to make sure you
Okay,
know, like, we want
okay,
you.
Nikki. Nikki, if you're here. So this is Jamin. Okay, here.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
this is Kate.
We love them.
all all of this. So like I will die. I'll fall over. Okay. Um
Yeah.
yeah, I actually one of the questions asked if we were gonna use like book it and ship or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, they're international because I'm using them for an international event to ship a James book to your reader and watch your back to me. I don't think that they are stateside. However, there is shipping, correct?
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. I saw a comment coming in from Instagram. Yes, there is shipping. There's a FedEx at the hotel. So you can ship to the hotel. They will hold anything that you ship there for up to 5 days, I think. But there are like fees if you want to ship it early for them to hold it. So you'd have to call the FedEx at the hotel to find that out. Tell them that you're coming to this event and explain the situation. Or also there's you can do outbound shipping from them and ship there. There's also a USPS postal office, like it's probably like 3 miles from the hotel, but like driving wise it probably feels like 10 minutes. So you'd have to get like if you don't have a rental car, you'd have to get like an Uber, but you could always like take your stuff to a USPS if you wanted to, because that's always the cheapest way to do it if you're worried about cost. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely something in the hotel. Most people just go straight to the hotel because it's easy and convenient. So, and we picked a hotel specifically that would have shipping out of it so people could do it. Yep. The Instagram question was if the ball was 21 plus. No, the ball's 18 plus, but um, there will be alcohol there, so there will be IDing. So everything's adult. So adult over here, 18 is an adult, but you can't drink until you're 21 in the United States. That's different for different countries. So if you want to drink and you look young at all, they have to card you. Matter of fact, Holly, you know a lot about this, right? With because you used to work in um right? You didn't used to work in wine, or
Yep.
no, you were always okay, yeah. So
Oh, I've been in the service industry my whole life.
yes, I thought so. So
Whole life.
you have to card them even if it's like obvious that they're not, right? Like it's
Yeah.
probably
So
different at the hotel. It won't be
it's
as
like
extreme.
yeah, typically like if you are under 40, they're gonna ask for ID. It is a little, I will say it's a little bit more lenient when you do private events. Um, but if you are borderline. and please keep in mind that it is a dark room. So I usually will I'll just bring my um ID or my like passport card, and I'll have that with me. But if you are from another country and you're coming in and they ID you, they're going to want to see your passport. Normally, they're not going to accept a driver's license from another country because they're not used to seeing them, so they don't know what they look like. In a lot of states, like if they don't card you, they can get in trouble and like they can lose their liquor license or their like license to serve. So
Yeah. Yep.
random fun facts.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the why behind it. So I just recommend having it with you. But it really is, it's usually not wild and crazy.
Yep.
The um when is the goodie bag handed out? At registration? Yes, you will get your
Yes.
bags at
Registration.
registration. Because if they're most likely if there are books in it from signing authors, most likely they will not be signed prior to going in bags.
We, I'm not going to give any details, even though I do spill the tea a lot. We are thinking, I'm not going to give any details. I'm just going to give a massive, vague statement. We are thinking, I promise I'm not going to do it. We are thinking of some very unique ways of registration. That's all I'm going to say. We're thinking of some very unique ways of registration that would be exclusive to VIPs. And if we can make it work beyond that, we will. But right now, we're thinking of some very interesting ways for VIPs to register that we've never heard of from an event before. And I don't want to spill the beans. I'm going to wait. I'll probably wait until we're really close to the event before I do, to be honest, for a lot of reasons, because I want to be the first to
Yeah,
do it. Dang it.
yeah,
I want to be the
yeah.
first. I don't want some other event to hear about my idea, go off and do it. And I'm gonna be like, oh, so and so event did this. No, it was my idea, dang it. I want to do it. So I'm just going to tease you and say that if you're VIP, so again, if you're thinking about upgrading, I would upgrade. Like if you're on the fence, just do it. I would just do it. You've got a year, 13 months to pay off the extra $100. I would do it. And because there's just, it's going to be so great. It's going to be so great. Again, all the tiers are great. I have to say, all the tiers are great. But
Yes.
yes, that's all I'm
You
going to
just
say.
get some special perks with VIP.
You get special perks. Well, that's the whole point,
Um,
right? That's the whole point
yeah.
of VIP, right?
This
You get special
this
perks.
is a microphone. This is my little tiny pink fuzzy microphone. Please
Yes.
be aware, as an attendee, I might come up to you and ask you questions. And if you are not comfortable answering questions, you can just straight up tell me. Be
Yeah.
like, that's not for me, and that's okay, because I will
Let me see your
share it.
microphone.
It's
Okay.
so cute.
Yes. It's
Little
very cute. I thought it was a little
little.
peen for a second, but
It
that's
is.
because I didn't have
I mean, you're about the same size.
my.
Just
Oh my goodness. Oh my
um,
goodness.
it'll be good. But I do. These things are amazing. This is the best $6 microphone I've ever bought in my life. Um, it's wild. I was at the middle of a convention with hundreds of people and did an author interview, and you could hear everything and none of the sound around us. It was shocking. There was another
That's
question.
awesome. We have so many
Um,
questions.
the okay, great. What are we wearing to the Friday evening red carpet, the celebrity panel? What are we wearing?
Yeah, that's tough.
Um,
So the VIPs, I don't mean to keep saying VIP, but the VIPs are going to have access to the red carpet. That's the plan right now. We
yeah,
haven't gotten all the details ironed out yet, but essentially the way the foyer is a big L shape. Okay. So if you can kind of picture this big L shape, and then the ballroom is like in the middle, right, with the big L around it. And there's doors to access on both ends of the L, okay, to go into it. And there's doors to go into the ballroom also on both sides, right? So this part here is going to be like where the cocktails are, the cocktail hour, right? For all the VIPs, all the assistants that are also coming to this, right? Not all assistants are. They had to upgrade their ticket in order to come. All the authors were invited, though. The authors were invited to every single thing as part of them being signed at the event. They get to go to everything. So it's their choice if they want to come or not, right? So, anyways, that's the whole cocktail thing. And there's an entrance, right, that can go into the side of the ballroom. But there's also like in this bottom of the L, there's a long kind of aisle and then an entrance into the ballroom that way. And so I'm visualizing that this will be like our red carpet area, and only the VIPs could access it to kind of walk the red carpet into the room. And the platinums and the diamond sponsors who are on the panel, that right now is Letty Frame, uh, Regina Abel, Lexi C. Foss, Hannah Hayes, and LJ Andrews. So they're going to walk the red carpet. The VIP influencers are going to be on the red carpet with the banners of the authors that are on the panel along the red carpet, and they're going to get interviewed in front of the red carpet. And there's going to be people taking pictures, and like we're trying to make it like an Academy Awards. You walk the red carpet into the event, and so the VIPs get to be a part of that experience. Okay, so in that sense, I imagine because it's more of a kind of it's really kind of a unique thing. I've never heard of anyone do anything like this before, right? So I think people will tend to dress up more. Not like ball gown, that would be too much. I think ball gown is going to be Saturday night, but I think people will dress up nicer and kind of nicer dresses. Maybe something they were thinking about wearing to the ball, but maybe it wasn't enough for the ball potentially. That's what I'm thinking right now. And probably the VIPs will probably be a part of that, and they'll enter the room and all that. That's the thought right now. So not a ball gown, but maybe dressy, maybe like, I don't know. What would be a good example of that kind of dressy,
I'm
Holly?
thinking like, what would you wear to uh kind of a wedding? Like that
Yeah, or like
cocktail
maybe like
attire.
Christmas Eve,
Hmm. New
celebration where you're
Year's
like wearing
Eve.
something sparkly.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. That's what we need to say.
Yeah.
Like a New Year's Eve attire, like maybe kind of like a sparkly
Yes.
gown or a sparkly shirt or something like that. So,
Yeah.
but we're still working out the kinks because we want it to feel, we want these people who are on the panel to feel like they are Hollywood stars. That's what we want them to feel
Hmm.
like. We want them to feel like they're entering the panel, going to the room. Now, this ballroom is 18,000 square feet. We could put 1,700 square chairs in this ballroom. We're not going to do that much. That's too many people in one room. But in theory, we could. Okay, we're not going to do that much. So we want them to have that feeling where they're walking down the aisle up to the stage, and it's a whole thing. But we haven't quite figured out all the kinks yet. And like for them to get that feeling, maybe we do a little bit more access into that space. I don't know, but right now it's the VIPs are going to get the special access. Okay, so I
Yeah.
talked too much, Holly. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, no.
I talked too
That
much.
totally
I
makes
talked
sense.
too much. It's just so
I
exciting. And we have
yeah,
five
so
more
I
people too. So those are the five platinums and diamonds that we know of right now. But there are going to be
yes.
five more authors up there with them, and there's going to be a panel at 8 and a panel at 9:30. So there's going to be 10 authors
Mhm.
going the red carpet, and we are not releasing those five names yet.
Um yeah, so
Yes,
I will, put on a face, curl my hair, probably wear like a cocktail dress and like some chunky,
yes,
comfy
cocktail
heels.
dress. More Oscar. Someone said Oscar or like my little I can't see it. Like my little emojis popped up. She said Oscar or like Christmas attire, I think is what she said. More like
Or
Oscar,
holiday party, yeah.
or holiday party. Okay, you see it. I don't see it.
Yes.
Semi-formal wedding. Okay, my computer's frozen. That's fun.
Yes.
Okay,
And then the panel is gonna be so good. And
panel's gonna be
then
amazing. I
yeah,
don't think these authors that are on the panel right now understand how big of a panel it's gonna be.
yeah,
Like I've told them, but I don't think they're not quite like usually panels are what, like 100 people in the room. You think smaller rooms,
yeah,
partition, maybe
60 to
200
100.
people. Yeah. And then it's like a daytime feel, right? For a lot of the
Hmm.
panels where it's like in the morning. That's what our morning panels are gonna be like.
Yeah,
This is a nighttime event, the cocktail hours and before it. It's so like really you're getting two nighttime events at the signing. You're getting one on Friday night and one on Saturday night, you know. So it's
you just
exciting.
made me think of something, and I just wrote another note for our group later. Uh,
Okay.
the
Okay, good.
so the other thing about the panel that you don't normally see at signings is that for this panel there will be the PAs or the assistants will be in the back and will
Yes.
have their books.
Their
So
books.
oftentimes what we find out is that people end up going to panels and then, they're looking for Chad, the depressed vampire, and by the time they get to the author's table, they're sold out. So
Yes.
this will
So
give
you
you a
could
chance. These won't be signed,
early jump.
but it will give you a chance to get the books because authors can only ship so much. They can only bring so much with
Right.
them. So if you loved an author on a panel and you were like, I would definitely read their stuff, you'll have a chance to get their books before we go to the Saturday fast burn and the Saturday general admission.
Yes. Yes. That was like, and honestly, who had that amazing idea? I'm gonna call him out. Lapana's husband. I tell you, Lapana's family is amazing. Her daughter
So
had
good.
the idea for the award ceremony. Her husband had the idea. He's like, he was at a panel with her, and he was like, "Why are they not selling books in the back of the room? It's perfect timing to sell the books." And she let
Yeah,
me voice text all excited, and he was commenting in the background about his idea, and I'm like, "Oh, we're running with that. That's genius. That's
yeah.
genius."
And it's a
So
great way for the authors to like continue to like put their works out there and get their works in more people's hands. I love a panel.
yes.
Um, Okay, great. So then we have Saturday morning fast burn signing. So this is going to be for your VIPs and ultimates. I don't know if we said it earlier, but the Friday evening fangirl celebrity panel is all full tiers. So your fangirls, your
Are we
ultimate,
still, Holly?
and
Can you check if we're still live? Because
your VIP.
my computer just completely crashed. And that's the computer
Yes.
that was running the live. Are we still live?
Yes, it just
Can
it held
someone
it
comment?
did. Um,
Like completely just like everything just shut down.
oh
And that's what
no.
that was running the live.
Yes, we
I
are.
can't give you any more bones. All right, I'm joining.
Oh,
Let's
did you hear
see.
him in the background? Yeah, he's like, I can't give
That
you
was
any more
great.
bones. Yes. Heather said yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's like
So,
literally all my windows just closed on my computer. That is the craziest thing.
uh,
No,
okay.
that's funny.
We have um
Okay. We're good.
Jen over on
Sorry. Just
Instagram
like
said yes, we're still live over there too.
that was so weird. Sorry, guys.
Listen,
Okay.
tech has not been our friend today.
It has not been our
No. Mm-mm. Yes, so celebrity panel is going to be the fangirl ticket access, the ultimate ticket access, and the VIP access. So although the like red carpet portion is going to be VIP, the um, celebrity panel is the whole shebang.
It's all top three tiers. So
Yes.
someone was asking me the other day, "Oh, you don't have a la carte tickets on the website anymore for Friday and Saturday." That is why. So we want to make sure that we fill up those top three tiers first because those are the people that go to the celebrity panel and we want it to be a celebrity panel. So once
Mhm.
we get those top three ticket tiers, we will rethink about the general admission Friday and Saturday signings. I'm sure we'll have some. I don't know how many we'll have. We're going to have to go just relook at all our numbers and everything and the space and the capacity and all that stuff. And if there's a higher demand for that third tier, we, based off the ballroom and the space and the people that are there, we might do more of the third tier. We just have to see. So that's why. So we're holding out. We're going to get those top three tiers taken care of. They all go to the celebrity panel, the night
Yes.
event, and that's why. Okay.
Yes. Which will be good. So you have the fangirl has
Hot.
both the Friday general admission afternoon signing and then the um, Friday evening panel. So,
Right.
and then we roll into Saturday where we have the fast burn signing in the morning. And this is going to be your ultimates and your VIPs. And then there's a good gap in between so all of our authors can get some food and have a little break. And then we go into general admission signing in the afternoon. And that's going to be all of the tiers. And then again, we have a couple of hour break, which thank goodness, because we got to go
Yeah, I put those. I got a
make
lot of
all
feedback from
pretty.
people saying we want breaks. We want breaks for attendees. We want breaks for authors. We want
Yes,
breaks. And so I put in a 2 hour break on Friday and a 2 hour break on Saturday. And then
yes,
there's a 2 hour break at the end of the signing to the ball too. So
yes.
lots of breaks.
And then the ball is going to be so fun. And then the
Oh my
Hollywood
gosh.
Glam
I'm
ball.
so
So
excited. So
in my brain, okay, this is where I'm at for how I'm going to dress for the ball. I'm thinking like kind of your like Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, like that's where my mind goes. Is kind of like the classic Hollywood glam.
Yes. That's
Hmm.
me. I'm doing like an old world Hollywood glam. It just occurred to me we might not be on Insta anymore either. I'm just checking.
Oh, we are.
Oh, we are?
Yes,
What
yes.
is this is insane, by the way. Like, what the heck? Like literally all the windows just shut down. Okay, anyway, sorry, back. Yes, Hollywood glam. I am thinking old world Hollywood glam. I'm thinking like a rose gold champagne dress. Now that I said that, everyone's gonna be wearing one, so maybe I don't know. But something that just kind of feels old world Hollywood. That's kind of what I'm
Yes.
thinking. And
Hmm. Yeah, you love that
and
like the champagne rose gold. Like
yeah,
that's very much the I don't know, I'm a black dress kind of person. That's my comfort zone,
yeah,
but
yeah. So my goal is for this ball to be something extraordinary. That's my goal. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it not your typical ball where you have a DJ and a dance floor and some kind of specialty lighting and it's just a 4 hour kind of dance party. I'm trying to make it be something that no one's ever kind of experienced before. And when they go there, they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!" And people will be talking about it, and they'll be buzz and hype from it. That's
yeah.
that's my goal. So we're gonna have a bit of the award ceremony going on um, during that for sure, and that's gonna be part of that. And we're also looking into well, I guess when I say the award ceremony, like we want to give away since this is like fangirling, right? And we're doing the Hollywood glam theme. We want to be able to give away certain awards to authors and attendees during the ball. So we're thinking about having like a Miss Congeniality award that maybe the authors help us vote on for the attendees or the fangirl team or the volunteers. We're kind of putting that all together, but we want to be able to give away awards during the ball so you feel like that you're having this whole kind of Hollywood experience. And then part of that, I really want it to be something special inside the room. um, really do. And if you follow me on my light show handle on TikTok, I'm Light Show Becca, and I do like big residential displays for Halloween and Christmas in my front yard. They're massive displays. They take me like 100 hours, 120 hours to put together, and they're all programmed. Like there's pixels, and they're all programmed to music, and every pixel can be any color of the rainbow. And I program them all to go to music in my front yard. Like those crazy people that do that's me. So I want to bring my pixels, baby. I have so many lights and controllers and LED floodlights in my garage. I've even thought about like, what if we did like a mini light show in the room? Which Lapana's like, Rebecca, just stop talking. I know she's thinking it right now. We're not going to do a mini light show in the room, but I'm like thinking like, could I bring like my 13-foot skeleton? Can I bring Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas? Can I bring these things? But it doesn't really go with the theme, so I can't. Maybe like a future signing, we'll do like a fall Halloween theme signing or something, and I can do my like light show in the room. But yeah, probably not
Oh,
gonna be able to do it.
I Googled you to pull up the link really fast, and
Yeah.
it said Light Show Becca most likely refers to Light Show Becca, a TikTok content creator who shares videos of her Halloween and Christmas lights display, including behind the scenes content of her setup process. You can find her on
Wow.
TikTok.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. I
So cute.
programmed Stranger Things running up that hill right after Stranger Things hit. That the season 4, if you're a Stranger Things fan. And oh, someone just wrote Undead Hollywood. Oh, yeah, I would love it. Like I have, if you go to my handle, you'll see, like, not that I'm trying to get followers, I really don't care about that, but you'll see the Halloween video with all the stuff in the yard going to music and stuff. And it's like, oh, how can I bring that in the room? And how can I make it work for the theme? And my biggest challenge, honestly, is two things. Um, three things, actually. I have three challenges to doing this. Number one challenge is fire code. So even though I'm fire safe in my front yard, it's a Hilton Disney affiliated hotel. It's got to be fire safe. That's my first challenge. They did give me permission to do Christmas lights in the room, though. So that was exciting. My second challenge is there's contracts that the hotel makes me work with certain parties for power and for signage and for like TV monitors and stuff. Like I have to work with a certain company in Orlando, and they may not, they may say, oh, if you're going to do lights in the room, we have to be the ones to do them, and there's no way on this planet they do RGB pixels. They just don't do that, so at least like how I'm doing them. And then my third challenge is power. Having the power to do it. Now the lights actually don't take hardly any power, but the hotels don't understand that. They don't understand that they take hardly any power, and they might charge me, an arm and a leg just to have some lights in there. So that's my challenges. But I tell you what, if I can make it happen, I will. And you will just go, oh, when you walk in the room. That's my goal. I just want everyone to go, oh, just like when the people are standing in front of my house, and then all the kids' mouths drop. And they're like, oh, that's what I want. So I'm really excited about it if you can't tell. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. I hope it happens.
Where is Lapana reeling you in? Where is Lapana scattered? Am I missing it?
She's probably saying stop, stop, stop. We can't promise it. We can't promise it. No, Rebecca, you're not going to have little pumpkins going on and off to music if you're Hollywood Glam theme set up on stage. I know, but I want to. I want to play This Is Halloween and have it all go, or one of my Christmas songs. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you this. I'm thinking of putting a new song on the Christmas show this year. I want to do ah Ordinary. Who sings that? Alan, Alex, Warren. It was all over TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. I know what
All
song
the
you're talking
wedding
about.
songs.
Yeah, yeah.
Singing on Ordinary. Yeah, I want to do that
Hmm.
for Christmas. How cool would that be? Like, I think it just, I don't know,
Yes.
be great. All right. Anyways, we're trying to make it special. You know, we'll
It's
do
gonna
our
be
best. It's gonna be amazing.
so good.
I hope, I really want it to be something people come to and they're just like, wow, and we've never seen this before. That's what I want. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a whole team. We're here.
Yes. Whole team. Great support. And everyone's just as passionate as I am, which is really amazing. You know, like they all have heart in it. So, and I don't know what LaPonda's saying, but it must be something because Alexandra's saying that she's reeling me in. I'm gonna get off
Uh,
this when I have messages. She's gonna
that's what I was
be
like. I was like, wait. I was like, did I miss Lapana's comment? Yes. And then the uh you could coordinate to old Hollywood songs.
I've thought of it. I've also thought about having oh my gosh, I don't want to spill all this stuff. I've thought of different ways of doing projections as well in the room, because I do projections
All
too as well as part
right.
of my light show. I do projections in the windows. I do there's like I have scrim like I do projections on for the display. So there's ways I could do like standing scrim in the room with projections, like
Yeah.
black and white Hollywood movies. I'm just like I have so many ideas. So we'll see. So if I were you, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I want to go to VIP or ultimate, I'm just, I'm okay with just a signing. I've been to a million balls. If you're on the fence at all, I would just do it because oh man, I just wouldn't want to, especially if you're already coming for the investment, you're already coming for 2 days. I would just do it because it's just, if I get what I want, it's going to be amazing. There'll be the
Yes.
awards, there'll be all the other stuff, and if it's not that extra special, it's still going to be amazing. It's still going to be a great party, a lot of fun where you can see people and dress up.
Yes.
So,
And
all right, I'll stop now.
The ultimate still has so much.
Yes, the ultimate
So
goes
that
to the
way
ball.
you get to go
The
to the ball.
VIP and the ultimate. Yeah, the VIP and ultimate
Yes.
both go to the ball. Yeah. And we're
Yes.
probably and
So
we
it'll
are gonna
be
we are selling separate ball tickets too as well, mainly for the spouses. That was the idea. Is that like a spouse who doesn't want to buy two VIP tickets but does want to go to the ball with their significant other. That's mainly why we have it there. And when people have bought them. So
which is good because you
it's
could
good.
send your partner out and about or
Yes.
out and about with the tiny humans and then you enjoy your day and then you both get to go to the mall together,
Yes.
which would be good. Okay, any more questions before
No,
we
we got to
wrap up?
wrap it up. We got to wrap it up. We've been on the here for a while, haven't we? We always do this. I'm gonna have a husband. He ordered pizza to get here an hour ago. He's gonna be like, Rebecca, seriously? Yes, you knew when you married me, I talk. You knew it.
Well,
So
I know we were on the phone the other day and it was like, for,
40
oh
minutes.
yeah, I'll call you for a minute. And it was like 40 minutes later and we were like, oh,
I
okay.
know. I came inside. He was like, really? I was like, what?
Uh,
What? So, anyways, all right, cool. Any other questions? I think we're good, right? We covered all the
I
burning
don't,
questions for tonight, but we'll do more lives like this because it's just so much
yeah.
fun,
Yeah,
you know?
we'll do a couple more coming up and then we have more author lives coming up and we have more the influencer team coming up. So like
Yeah.
those are the
We,
unhinged
they unhinged. I know.
the
So,
unhinged lives when you just get you don't get the full like streaming on every platform, you get like the single platform. Those you know that those are going to be your unhinged lives. So just
yeah. Yes, for sure. So, and we need to do one on TikTok too. We'll probably just do one on maybe
which
similar to
is
this, but just
so
TikTok.
funny because my like primary platform is TikTok, but I've been doing
I
so much
know.
stuff on Instagram. I've just been like
No.
ignoring it, sitting in the corner. Whoops.
I know. I've been terrible. I have a bunch of TikTok handles, but I haven't done anything. Like I'm Book Talk Becca, the Fangirl Romance Rex, I'm Juju Becca, I'm Light Show Becca. I even have a weight loss one. I'm not gonna say the name because I'm terrible. I haven't been following any of it
Yeah.
lately. And I'm just embarrassed. But yeah, so uh, yeah, I haven't been on there either. Just too much going on. Okay, so just wrapping up, I think we'll have another burning questions. We love seeing you guys on here the whole time. It's been awesome. We've seen Heather and Lisa and Alexandra, different people popping up. It's been great, you guys. Thanks for
Don't do
watching.
it.
And I will say, I know I love that you do that all the time.
I
I
was
will
like,
say, go
it
ahead.
will like sometimes it'll pick it up and it'll like make hearts.
Oh, oh, you mean like actually do hearts?
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
like the
I
other
love that you
day
do
I
it.
was like I
Okay,
had my thumbs up toward you and then it like made a whole bunch of thumbs up in the air and I was like, what is happening?
yeah.
But nah, it doesn't like me today. It did not like me getting on today. So
Mm-mm. No, we'll get that. We'll get that straightened out. We'll try to meet a little bit earlier to make sure all the kinks are out. Um, but I was gonna say is, oh yes. So if you're thinking of upgrading, and if you got your ticket, when they officially went on sale, you can actually just go on the website right now on Eventbrite and go to your dashboard and upgrade it right now. If you got your ticket through early access, then message Lapana Moore PA. She's on this thread right now, and she'll get you sorted. And I would recommend it sooner than later because the VIPs are, I'm not gonna say the exact numbers, but we have a lot of them gone. So they're filling up. And I don't know when they're going to be gone. So okay. All right, you guys. This has been fun.
looks so good.
It's good. We're rocking and rolling. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. See you next time. Thanks for joining us. And thank you, Holly. You're amazing. Appreciate everything. Thanks, Lapana. Thanks the whole fangirl team. Okay. All right.